In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NHL game happening on June 18, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NHL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Tampa Bay Lightning versus Colorado Avalanche. The Tampa Bay Lightning faced the Colorado Avalanche in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final after a thrilling Game 1 that went to overtime. The Lightning trailed 2-0 in the game but forced overtime and hoped to even up the series with a win in Game 2. The Avalanche, meanwhile, stepped up to take Game 1 with a 4-3 overtime victory and hoped to win the upcoming game on their home ice to build a 2-0 series lead. The Colorado Avalanche will look to continue their hot play as they have now won 6 straight games in the playoffs. During the season, the Avalanche have scored 312 goals, giving them an average of 3.76. This output gives them a rank of 3rd among NHL teams. On defense, Colorado is the 7th ranked unit, giving up 2.83 goals per contest. For the year, the Avalanche have played the 26th toughest schedule in the league, and when taking into account Colorado's scoring margin relative to the quality of their competition, they come in with a power ranking of 3rd in the NHL. For the season, the Colorado Avalanche's goal and overall scoring leader is Mikko Rantanen with 92 points. He has reached his mark of 36 goals on a shooting percentage of 14.2%. So far, 44% of his goals have come during power play time. Behind him is Nathan MacKinnon, who has 56 assists to go along with his 32 goals. While on the ice, his offensive production has led to a plus-minus rating of +22. Colorado's top goalie is Darcy Kuemper, who is giving up an average of 2.54 goals per game. In his 57 games played, he has turned in 32 quality starts, giving him a quality start percentage above the league average. Cal Makar leads the Avs in scoring with 22 points, including a team-high 17 assists, while Nathan MacKinnon has 19 points with a team-high 11 goals and 8 assists. Gabriel Landeskog and Mikko Rantanen each have 19 points, with Landeskog logging 9 goals, while Rantanen has 14 assists. Darcy Kuemper's gone 7-2 in the net for Colorado this postseason with a 2.68 goals against average and a .895 save percentage. Pavel Francouz has also gone 6-0 with a 2.86 goals against average and a .906 save percentage this season. The Tampa Bay Lightning come into Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals, looking to bounce back from a 4-3 overtime loss in Game 1. During the season, the Lightning found the net 287 times, good for a rank of 8th among NHL teams. Heading into the game, Tampa Bay is the 6th-ranked defensive team, allowing opponents to score at an average rate of 2.78 goals per game. For the year, the Lightning has a strength of schedule rating of 22nd in the league. When diving into their opponent-adjusted scoring margin, they come into this game as the 8th-ranked team in the NHL. This year, the Tampa Bay Lightning goal and overall scoring leader is Steven Stamkos, with 106 points. He has reached his mark of 42 goals on a shooting percentage of 17.4%. So far, 38% of his goals have come during power play time. Behind him is Victor Hedman, who has 65 assists to go along with his 20 goals. While on the ice, his offensive production has led to a plus-minus rating of +26. Tampa Bay's top goalie is Andrei Vasilevskiy, who is giving up an average of 2.49 goals per game. In his 63 games played, he has turned in 39 quality starts, giving him a quality start percentage above the league average. Nikita Kucherov leads the Bolts in scoring with 24 points, including a team-high 17 assists, while Ondrej Palat has 17 points with a team-high 9 goals and 8 apples. Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman each have 15 points, with Stamkos logging 9 goals, while Hedman has 13 assists so far in the postseason. Andrei Vasilevskiy will make the start here and has gone 12-6 with a .925 save percentage and a 2.36 goals against average this postseason. Tampa Bay is 4-1 in their last 5 games overall and 4-0 in their last 4 Saturday games, while the under is 10-2 in their last 12 games against a team with a winning record. Colorado is 58-13 in their last 71 home games and 4-0 in their last 4 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the over is 3-0-1 in their last 4 games against the Atlantic Division. After a tough overtime loss in Game 1, the Lightning find themselves on the back foot on their quest for a third straight Stanley Cup. However, they are no strangers to adversity, as they fell 2-0 behind in the last round against the Rangers. With the same core of skaters who have won the Cup for the last 2 seasons, they have the mental toughness to overcome a series opening loss. They have some of the best skaters in the world, along with arguably the best goaltender in the world. There's no denying that goalie Andrei Vasilevskiy got off to a rough start in Game 1, but he quickly dialed in. After the 3 goals in the first period, the Avalanche didn't score again until overtime. Vasilevskiy had the same slow start after too many days off in the last round, and bounced back to dominate the Rangers and help Tampa win 4 straight games against them. Not only can the Big Cat handle the pressure, it's not all on him. The Lightning were able to force the Avalanche into overtime in Colorado with their role players stepping up. That's a rarity on the road, but Anthony Cirelli and Ryan McDonough recorded points. Even trade deadline acquisition Nick Paul scored a goal. If Tampa Bay can perform that well without a future Hall of Famer in Steven Stamkos in the box score, they can certainly rebound in Game 2. That's all without mentioning the best news possible for the Lightning. Braden Point has returned. Last year's postseason goal leader looked right in form, recording an assist on Paul's goal. Andrei Vasilevskiy has had a tendency to struggle in Game 1 of the series in these playoffs. He allowed 5 goals in Game 1 in the first round against the Leafs, and he allowed 6 goals in Game 1 against the New York Rangers in the Eastern Conference Finals. He bounced back in both series afterward and took both series over. In the last 12 playoff games, Vasilevskiy has allowed 1 goal or less in 8 of those games. He will bounce back strong in Game 2. The Lightning scored 3 goals against Colorado in Game 1, but they only managed 23 shots on goal compared to Colorado having 38 shots on goal. Tampa Bay's offense will be more aggressive in Game 2 and bounce back with a better effort like they have all playoffs. The offense and Vasilevskiy were both not sharp in Game 1, but they still were able to force overtime. Game 1 of this series showed these are the top 2 teams in the league, and it will be a dogfight for the title. The Avalanche controlled the majority of Game 1 and looked to win once again on their home ice to take a 2-0 series lead. The problem is that the Lightning flipped the momentum of Game 1 and after forcing overtime, looked to step up and overwhelm the Avalanche on both ends of the ice. Now that the Lightning have got accustomed to just how fast the Avalanche are, they can steal this road game before the series heads to Tampa. Look for the Lightning's offense and Vasilevskiy to play better in Game 2 and tie the series. So the Tampa Bay Lightning money line is our full game side pick. A better performance from Andrei Vasilevskiy is the only aspect of Game 2 that would suggest anything but the over. However, 2 things can be true at the same time. The all-world goaltender should come out much more crisply between the pipes, but completely shutting down the Avalanche is a pipe dream. With all-world talent themselves in Nathan MacKinnon and Mikko Rantanen, they will still inevitably find the back of the net. That also doesn't mean the Lightning cannot do the same, and even more so, Colorado goaltender Darcy Kuemper is not even in the same tier of talent as Vasilevskiy, and is still not 100% healthy. Once Tampa adjusted their play to the speed of the Avalanche, they did the majority of the scoring in the final 2 periods. That was without former MVP Nikita Kucherov finding the back of the net and without Stamkos recording a point of any kind. The last time Kuemper was on the ice prior to Game 1, he allowed 6 goals. The Avalanche looked to build off a 4-goal game and pile on the goals with Nathan MacKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, and the rest of the forward unit creating open shots with quick passes in the offensive zone while Cal Makar steps up and generates shots on the net from the blue line. The Lightning, who have scored 12 goals in their last 4 games, should run up the score with Steven Stamkos, Ondrej Palat, Nikita Kucherov, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with great puck movement in the offensive zone while Victor Hedman and Mikhail Sergachev pick apart the Avalanche defense from the point. Both teams were carried by their offenses in Game 1, and the upcoming game should see both forward units once again step up and find the back of the net throughout the game. This will be a high-scoring game controlled by both offenses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.